Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
We are back with it, and that's a wrap. Eagles win 34-6 against the Dallas Cowboys. That is the type of win I like to see when we just dominated. It was ugly in the first half. I will give you that. It wasn't pretty, but they handled business. They got it done. And we looked like the team that we should look like. Now, it didn't help that Dallas just looked like they couldn't do a damn thing at all. They looked terrible with Cooper Rush. And I was somebody that I wasn't trying to discount Cooper Rush at all because I know what he can do. I know what he can do. So, or at least what he's done against us. So I don't take anything for granted at all. You got to be able to roll with it, and just take care of business the way it's supposed to be taken care of. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat, how you're supposed to beat them. It's that simple. It's that simple. Yeah, I figured I'd just go ahead and go live, blunt. No bigot, no biddy, or no biggie. Yeah. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. So, what did I say? 30. I said 31-10. I said 31-10. So, I was off by what? 4 points? A little bit more. But it didn't. Sloppy beginning. And then we kind of got it together, right? And that's the way it has been. Came across in the second half, scored in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts with 2 turnovers. Now, that first interception, I mean, that was just a hell of a play by the Cowboys. Hold on, let me see. Let me bring up the stat sheet. PDF. I can bring y'all into this. So, final individual stats, team stats, possession drive, defensive stats. Zach Bond, man, 8 tackles. Nakobe Dean, 6 tackles. Man, that linebacker combo is getting it done. Getting it done. Chris, you ain't saying nothing, brother. I already know. Even though they lost today, Pittsburgh came back and won that game. Pittsburgh came back and won it. So, yeah. That pick, who had that pick? I want to see Dallas Cowboys defensive stats. Who had the INT? Where's it at? Interception. Diggs. Trayvon Diggs. That was a hell of a play by him. No fault to Jalen Hurts. He threw the ball where it needed to be thrown. Dallas Goedert ran a good route. You could argue that he should have came flatter, but I don't believe that. I just think the other guys on the other side of the ball get paid too. And Diggs made that was a Pro Bowl play. Big time players make big time plays. So I got to give him his props on that one. That was just a phenomenal play on his part. That should have been a touchdown for Dallas Goedert. That would have been our 40 burger, right? So ain't nothing you can do about that. It bees like that sometimes. And sometimes the other team makes great plays. So props to him, man. Props to him. But some pretty good passes. It was interesting that Jalen Hurts only threw for like just a little bit over 200 yards, but Barkley had 66, 4.7 yards a pop. Jalen Hurts, 7 carries for 56 yards, 8 yards a pop. That's what I like to see. That average. I know Saquon Barkley is not going to get 100 yards every game, but that average, you keep that average above 4, that's what you need. You guys know the rule by now. If you are a running back, 4 yards a pop. 4 yards a pop. That's the rule. So I like the way, I like the way it's been going, man. Jalen Hurts, 14 out of 20, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns. Longest play was 44 yards, 1 INT, like we just talked about. His rating was still 115. Kenny Pickett, 1 for 2, 5 yards, for no yards. Let me see. Oh, 1 for 2 for 5 yards. Got you. His longest play was for 5 yards. I got you. Okay. AJ Brown, 7 targets, 5 catches, 109 yards. I thought he should have had another touchdown. That last go at the end zone, I thought he had it. I think he gave up on the route. I don't know if he just didn't see it. I don't know what the situation was with that. But yeah, man, I wish it wasn't a short week either. But that's why I'm glad that we took care of business and we didn't have to play our starters in the fourth quarter. That's where that comes in handy. Jalen Hurts is not in. Saquon Barkley is not in. Jurgens is not in. So I don't even think was LJ in? Was Lane Johnson in? Most of the starters were out on offense, and we needed that. Anaya Smith, Jahan Dotson even had a couple catches. What did Jahan Dotson have? 27. I thought he had 2 catches. Maybe it was Anaya Smith. I know Smith, 2 for 14. Devontae Smith, 3 targets, only 2 catches, 14 yards. We got to get D. Smith the ball, man. We got to get him the ball. AJ Brown was just doing his thing, man. So Kenny Gainwell, 1 catch for 9 yards. Johnny Wilson, 1 for 5 and a touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 1 target, no catches. So at least he spread the ball around a little bit. CJ Gardner-Johnson with the pick. Cooper DeJean with the punt return, 3 for 43. I like that. Longest was 31 yards. We need that kind of special teams play. We definitely need that. What's up, Cody K? So we definitely need that type of work on special teams, man. Finally, our special teams is playing like special teams that we need, man. So very happy about that. Let me see. Who is the final game tonight? Eagles post game live is on. Let me see. Yep, there we go. Cooper Rush was 13 and 23 for 45 yards. Boy, that was god awful. No touchdowns, no INTs. His rating was 61.7. Jalen Hurts was 115 even. Oof. 2 rushing yards, no touchdowns. He got it done, man. He got it done. So now's the big. You got the 2 best teams in the NFC East about to battle. I'm with you. It was a short week, but it's short for Washington as well. You know what I'm saying? So all things being equal, it is what it is. I think we're in good shape. We got to take our starters out in the fourth quarter. Washington had to play their guys the whole game. In the big scheme of things, is that going to really matter next week? Probably not. Glad to see that. Chris, I'm with you 100%. This is definitely a revenge game for Jahan Dotson. So he's going to be looking to get ready. And let me, quite honestly, we should use him. So that's going to spring some plays free for Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and A.J. Brown. Because if they try to get Jahan Dotson involved, they're going to try to limit that. Or it's going to go one way or the other. Jahan Dotson might not get anything, or he might go off. It all depends on how they run it. But he can still catch the ball. He can still run routes, all of that type of stuff. So I'm good with that, man. I want to see him get his, just like Saquon did. Now, will it be to that extent? I don't know. I doubt it. But I would love to see him get, 4 or 5 targets, get some catches in, just to have a solid game, against his former team. Everybody would love to see that, man. Does a short week benefit certain types of teams? In this situation, not really. Not really, because you got to get right back into the grind. You got no rest. But the reality of the situation is both teams are going to probably have walkthrough practices up until game day because of the short week. You're going to come in and watch film tomorrow. So normally Tuesday is your day off. So you're going to be watching film on Tuesday. Then you got Wednesday. That's it. That's it. So you got to get your work in as soon as you can. It's going to be all walkthroughs. They're not going to be having hard practices because you're still going to be resting. Everybody's in the oxygen chamber. Everybody's in the cold tub, trying all of these recipes and techniques and technology to recover faster. That's what it comes down to. So I don't think it benefits. I think it benefits us because we blew out the Cowboys and we got a chance to rest some of our players in the fourth. And Washington didn't have a chance to do that. So all things being equal, every playoff is a bonus for us. But in the big scheme of things, it really comes down to how many people are nicked up on the Commanders, how many people are nicked up on the Eagles. That's what it's going to come down to. It looks like Isaiah Rodgers is going to be starting again because I don't think Slay had an ugly ankle sprain. That was ugly. His ankle got rolled something awful. So good question, Robbie. I think we have the benefit again because we rested in the fourth quarter, but it is what it is. Nobody's going to practice hard this week, so we'll see what happens, man. This will be a mental week, and then you strap it up on Thursday, and then you ready to rock and roll. So, so we'll see what's going to happen, man. We'll see what's going to happen. So, I liked the game today. I didn't like the first half, but you got to look at everything in totality, right? That's only right. You got to look at everything as it happens. I wish we could have played better, but we didn't. It is what it is. We've got to be better all four phases. All 4 quarters. All 3 phases, all 4 quarters. We were 2 out of 3 today. 2.5 out of 3. Let me say it like that. Offense, defense, special teams. Special teams was good. Defense was good. Offense was good in the second half. So that's 2.5. We need 3 out of 3. So the longer you get in the season, things like this come into play. You don't want to be slow. You don't want to play down to your opponent. You want to get everything moving. You want to dominate right from the start. I still don't like the fact that we running so much inside. I think we need to get Saquon Barkley outside, off tackle, let him loose, let him do his thing, man. And so we'll see. We'll see. Again, I'm nitpicking because we won and we won decisively. So there's not too much room to complain, only about that first half. And it was ugly on both sides. But let me say this. Do I think the outcome is the same if Dak Prescott is starting? No, I think that is a much closer game. And it might be a different situation if Dak Prescott is making some of those throws. When Slay gets beat and Cooper Rush underthrows CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott makes that throw. That might be a touchdown because Slay was toasted. So that play on when CeeDee was in the sun and couldn't see, I don't know about that one, but maybe Dak scrambles a little bit. I don't know. I just know that Dak is a much better quarterback, and that would have been shown in that game. This game would have been much tougher if Dak Prescott would have played. So, again, I don't take any of these games lightly. I do like the fact that our defense is playing lights out right now. Even my best expectations from our defense, it was not to hold Dallas to 6 points. Never that. So I can't wait to listen to Sports Talk Radio in Dallas this week and listen to all of the anguish that's going on from Cowboys fans. I love that. Love that. Because they talk mad smack when they up. You don't want to see them when they down. So we handle business. We took care of business, and that's the way we want to see it, man. That's the way we want to see it. Who's up Who's the last game of the night tonight? That's what I want. What channel is this? You see the guy. This is 8:46. Who else playing tonight? Oh, I'm on. Let me see. Got that. Got that. Detroit and Houston. That'll be a good game. Monday night is Miami and the Rams. Okay, that's a good game. All right. Anybody else playing tonight? I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. So, all right, Detroit and Houston. I'll check that game out. So, we look good today, man. Second half, we look good. 2.5 out of 3. I'm gonna live with that. I'm gonna live with that. It is what it is. But all right, man. Just wanted to holler at y'all a little bit. That's the way it goes. The Eagles are 6-2, and we are getting ready for the Washington Commanders. Should be a good game. I will be streaming live. It'll be a live watch party on Thursday. So make sure you come here. You can watch all my reactions, yelling, screaming, hollering, good or bad. We're going to get it done. So check it out. Live watch week should be good. All right. Go Birds. That's the way to handle business. Another step closer to the playoffs. I don't look at past the playoffs. We get to the playoffs, and then we see what we see. Then we match up to the teams. San Francisco's looking good. We're looking good. The Vikings are still looking good. You got a lot of good teams still playing good football. So you got to go through the end of the season. Injuries are always a factor. The team that is the healthiest teams towards the end of the year tend to do the best in the playoffs. So we'll see if we can keep these clean games going. I don't think we had any major injuries besides Slay. So hopefully we'll keep that up. Haven't heard anything about Saquon. I'm sure there will be some more stuff coming out about that, but we shall see. But good game by the Eagles. We are now 6-2, and we're going to keep this thing going against the Washington Commanders. So I will see you guys this week coming. Thursday night, live watch party right here on Pro Fan Talk, as well as my usual stuff during the week. So click on that notification bell, click on that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And I will see you guys during the week. Go Birds. I'm out.